MRC-X, the finale, the last race we're going to see on this, what's the word I can use, is it great game? We'll say great game. And we are here, as we have been all week, in Melbourne for the 5th and final title decider of the week. We've had 4 absolutely amazing ones so far, and I'm sure MRC-X will live up to expectation. With the Elite Tier Championship, we've got defending champion Mark Hodgson, Xavier, who is the current championship leader, and Le Rappel all in with a chance. Now, we look like we are having a dry session here in qualifying, but today I am joined by Morgan Stubbs. How are you doing?
Not bad, yourself?
Yes, I'm good. And we have Mr. now Tier 1 driver, and as I say, reigning MRC-X Elite Tier Champion, the Hodgemeister, here as T-Side Ted. How are you doing?
Good, thanks, mate. Thanks for having me again.
Always a pleasure. Now, we have everything ready, and this is going to be a showdown. Nick BT is already out, so I'm not too sure what's happened to him, but something has, because he's retired.
He's I can remember what corner number it is. He's in that little right-hand kink in sector 1.
Oh, that's a shame.
Must have cut like the inside curb and launched his car.
Yeah, it tends to happen there. But we've got G-Star as well, who's also been mixing it with the top guys, especially the most recent races. So we know G-Star can also play his part in deciding where this title will end up today. Le Rappel, the championship contender, is on track. He's weaving very hard down the 3rd DRS straight. Mark still in the garage. Return of CBG Sambo. He's returned. He's back. He's in MRC-X today. Neil, one of the regulars here. Then we have that convertible. Hi. Then we have
Lisha setting our first flying lap of the night.
Yeah, let's go on board with this. He actually has a very nice livery.
Got a lot of nice liveries up tonight.
We do.
A bit of effort for the last livery of the day.
We will be reviewing them as the string goes by, but Lysias looks very, very good coming into the middle sector. And now he's on the run down to, I've forgotten what corner numbers it is, but the
sweeping left and right. Someone's added some corners again. They were there just.
Have you been playing some F122? Potentially, but he's on the 3rd DRS straight. How is he looking? His car's looking very, very planted. But this is the first lap of the day, coming into the final sector, basically through this, the Lesmos. He's very, very late on the brakes through there, but he seems to have made it okay into the penultimate corner. Good rear end there. Car gets out of the way onto the grass. Round the final corner, he loses his rear, but he just about keeps it going. And first lap, 1:24.1. Good banker. Johnny Smooth. Hi. You are on a lap, so. Oh, he's at the grass! Wow, he's got a very camouflaged livery. Why are you laughing, Morgan? Dumbest Hornet is also... He's got a very rainbow-themed car. Someone's mic is having a crazy moment in the background, but that's all good. Dumbest Hornet is absolutely flying around the track. He's got like a rainbow slash luminous livery, like... It's a mixture of everything.
He's just happy to be here tonight to test out his new Ferrari Thrustmaster wheel.
Oh, look at him.
Apparently buying wheel add-ons makes him quicker.
Well, we will see that tonight, I guess. But he set a very quick middle sector. If I remember rightly, I think that was quicker than Lysias's, so... But wow, I've just seen Le Rappel 1.1 seconds ahead of anyone at the moment. That's an early benchmark. That's a message to Xavier and Mark as well, I'm sure.
Yep.
Catch me if you can.
Might be a bit of blocking going on at the end of Dumbest lap.
Oh, let's go back on with Dumbest Hornet. He's coming up to the line. And he's into P4. So he's ahead of G-Star. G-Star seemed to have a really slow first lap though.
You've also got to bear in mind that he's on mediums as well, so
Right, let's go on board with the Tier 4 champion. Into the penultimate corner.
Does that hurt?
It really does. Then we head down the back straight. Is it going to be... Why couldn't you say that time the other day? Okay, 4th place. Neil into 4th now as well. The times seem to be slower than normal. I don't know if the tracks are not feeling too great at the moment, but...
No, it's just that everyone's forgotten this layout.
Or everyone's just, yeah, not playing this game anymore.
Everyone keeps trying to dump it from memory of those additional corners, which make this track much worse.
The way you're going on, Stu, anyone would think we're playing... There's a new game that's come out or something.
Yeah, we're playing the wrong one now.
Wait, hold on a minute. Simba, why are you running the white Red Bull?
Oh, now he's been triggered.
Wow.
Now Connor's been triggered.
He's in the wall. Simba's crashed. He's crashed.
I'm going to change. I think Connor's going to earn himself a new Discord name in a second.
I'd be careful what you say, Steve. But we have got the Hodgson on track with his MRC Tier 2 colours representing the time he's had in Tier 2. Obviously now moving to Tier 1. Are you excited for that, Mark?
I am, to be perfectly honest. I am excited for it. I'm also nervous for it, but it's going to be good fun. I think I am actually quite looking forward to it.
Well, I mean, you've definitely shown that you can keep with them, so good luck to you, is all I can say in Tier 1, so...
Thanks.
Still Minister of Defence in the YouTube chat, my friend. I will see you on Monday for comms. Don't forget, guys, there is the charity race happening on Monday at 7:30, I think it is. We've got the full qualifying sprint race, and it's for Sands Charity, which Mark Dennison has set up, so feel free to donate if you can. I think he will be linking the Just Giving page very soon, and then we have the 100% race on Wednesday. I think it's 7 or 7:30. I'm sure Mark will correct me in the YouTube chat, so yeah, don't forget that is next week.
I'll go fix it for you, Karen. Hold on, let me have a look.
Karen?
Yeah.
Is everything alright, Stu?
Yeah.
Okay. Right, anyway, next we've got Stu Vine. He's on his medium, so I think he must have invalidated his first lap. So... Oh, he's lost his rear on the run down to the far left right, but he seemed okay. Oh, Mindful's out! What's happened to Mindful? He's retired from the session. It looks like he's gone. I'm trying to see where he's gone. It looks like he's gone on the exit of turn 2. On the run down to... No, exit turn 5, actually. So he must have lost it on that rear. Xavier into P1. 22.3. Wow. What a lap. Whoa, that is almost 7/10 over his competition. Over 7/10 on his competition.
Yeah, we know he likes this track. He's said before this is one of his favourite ones, so expecting some good things from him.
Yeah. Mark Dennison just put, "Hi Connor, surprise, surprise." It's not a surprise seeing you in a white Red Bull. I'm quite actually ashamed of you. I expect better of you, Mr. Dennison.
I don't think we've actually got a time for Monday. There's nothing on the Discord, so...
Yeah, well, either way, it is Wednesday, and it'll be probably between 7 and 7:30, so don't forget to tune into that 100% race. It is off-season, but it will be on the new 2022 game. Don't forget about that. But Ryan into P13. I think he's running no assists. I think that's what he said he's learning, so... Be interesting. We've got Mr. MRC-X on a hot lap himself, Scott, but he's got a bit wide in the first of the Lesmo kind of section. Into the second one, he's very clean through there. Into the penultimate corner, he brakes nice and late, and he makes it a good turn in. Into the final corner, is he going to stay flat out? He does, and he's good on the exit. Where's this going to put him? It's going to be a good banker from Scott. 14th. Good lap. Hornets into 7th now, but you're proud of him, Morgan.
Yeah, he's doing well. Falls on those mediums, though. Obviously, just getting back into the rhythm of the old Australia before he goes and does some fast soft runs.
Yep, it definitely is. 100% races at 7 PM on Wednesday, Mandy says. So, yeah, make sure you've got that all set ready. And that you like, subscribe and ding the bell so you can see when we are live for that. But, let's have a look at some liveries, Morgan. We'll start with Le Rappel. He's running his traditional blue, white and red. The one he tends to always run. Boofy into P4. He's running. I'd like to see you describe that livery.
Boofy, let's have a look. And it gives me a good camera angle. It's.
Ooh, very Spider-Man. I'm going.
That's what I was just thinking, Spider-Man. Yeah, that is. Yep. That's a different livery to anything I've seen before.
We'll see if he's going to bring it home or homecoming.
Still with the Stealth Fighter F1 car.
Yeah, that's kind of traditional now. Neil into P6, good luck from him. Ryan, he's running his, like, I think he said it's a Gav tribute for his charity. That's what I believe he said, so Ryan's livery is very, very nice as well. That convertible into P8, good luck from him, 24.3.
Shiny gold.
Yeah. I'm not giving Simba screen time. It can't happen. CBG Sambal. Oh, he has 122.1. Mark and have Saviour got any answer for that pace?
Nope. In short, do you want more of an answer? But nope.
I mean, I was expecting a bit more confidence.
I made a big mess of Sector 3, huge mess, but I didn't lose a second.
Well, I'm sure.
I wonder what's happened to Jack Abertable's pace. I'm sure on Wednesday he did a 22 for Tier 4 quality.
I know what's happened to it, but I'm not gonna say.
You're not gonna out him?
No. But he is P8, so he's mixing it with the best drivers here. He's still there or thereabouts with them. Like, obviously he's ahead of elite tier drivers like Ryan, like Simba, like Scott, like the Challenger tier champion, Energy Dan, who I don't think set a lap actually yet. But
so I found another quite nice livery running around the track as Gibbon.
Let's go and have a look at Gibbon's livery. Yeah, that's very nice. Whoa, that is very good. I like the effect on the back. Yeah, very good.
Funky.
Energy Dan and I've just realised that Energy Dan and Hornet are running very, very similar liveries. Very similar.
I wonder if it's a preset one. It looks like the same car.
It does, pretty much, doesn't it, to be honest. But, you know, A for effort.
At least it's not a white Red Bull, so...
Do you like Stuvines? Stuvines is different, very different.
It's nice.
It is, isn't it? It looks
good
like
livery.
I don't.
Jordan.
Yeah, in some sort of way, yeah, it does. You're not wrong. G stars into P3 at 120.22. Oh wait, a 122.4. That was, I don't know why I butchered that so much. But we've got Mark on an out lap. We've got Saviour now out on an out lap. Where is Le Rappel? Is he going to come back out, or does he feel like he's clinched the pole with that one lap? He's got 3 minutes 20, so he has got time to still return to the track. But who else have we got on a lap at the moment? We've got Simba. Is he on a lap? I think so. He looks like he's really pushing the limit there. But
we've got a few people starting out laps. Mark, Boothie, Licious, Neil, Dak Convertible are all on out laps. Ryan's on an out lap. CBG Sambal's on an out lap.
Yeah, we definitely do. But Simba is going around the penultimate corner into the final corner. Where is he? No, he's coming in the pits. Okay. Well, that was, I don't know why he was pushing so hard. But let's go on board with the current elite tier champion, well, the reigning elite tier champion, I should say. How's this first sector going to look? Very tidy through the exit there. Oh, he's about equal, but just down basically on his time. But he takes a very tight line, swings the car out wide, brakes nice and late, takes a tight entry, takes a lot of the exit curve, but keeps tight on the inside, on the run down to the quick left right here. He's purple in the middle sector, 10th up at the moment. How's he going to do in this fight? I'm guessing someone crashed there earlier. The other car, I think that was Energy Dan, got out of the way pretty well there. Into the first of the sort of Lesmo section. Good exit. Second one, another good exit into the penultimate corner. How's he going to be on the brakes? Is this going to be enough to put him in contention for top 3 at least? He wants to keep them guys in sight, I'm sure of it. But he comes across the line into stage P4. Oh, big improvement though. But good luck there. But now we will go on with Saviour, who is up in the first sector by about 500 of a second. Lysius is out. Where's he gone? It looks like, I'm trying to work out.
Turn 5, I think.
Yeah, that's how it looks. I think turn 5 is going to be playing a cropper to a lot of people tonight. But Saviour is severely up. He's got purple in the middle sector. Is this car going to get out of his way? It is. It gets out of his way very well. Coming into the final sector. This looks like it could be a pole lap from Saviour here. He's absolutely flying. He's got gold on his livery as well. What a beautiful livery that is. He is also the MRC Tier 1 champion. But he's coming around the final corner. This lap looks like it's going to be very, very strong. Down the pit straight and... wow! 21 points. Is that the first 21 we've seen? Wow.
Yeah.
If there's ever a time to put one in... well, I think that's a man who's currently possessed with becoming the first ever double MRC champion in one season, I think. So...
yeah, I think so.
yeah, so... wow. That is an incredible lap from Saviour. Wow, wow, wow. But we have... has Le Rappel got any answer to that? He is starting his lap. Actually, let's go down and just see if anybody else is. We will catch the end of Le Rappel's lap. Don't worry about that. But
riding on board with Hornet for his one and only soft run.
he is currently half a second up, so he's on for a big improvement here. He needs to probably... he'll be open to probably get in the
Le Rappel's retired.
Oh, Le Rappel's out. Where's he gone? Wow, that's a strange... he's gone on left right by the looks of it. No, I'm wrong. Wow, he's gone in a very... he's gone...
oh, it's turn 5 again.
It's turn 5 again. Wow, wow, wow. That is bringing a lot. He must have really been pushing. I think Saviour's lap must have really made him feel like he had to push there. But we're going on board with Hornet. He's 7/10 up, coming into the final corner. Where is this going to put him? Is he going to be able to mix with the top 5? Looks like it. 23.6. He's into 8th. Okay, good time from him. He will be happy with that. Ryan, he's in P9. He's coming in the pits. That's Ryan's qualifying done.
Looks like he's bailed in this lap.
G-Star. Nope, G-Star is invalidated.
Stuvine's a second up.
So we'll go on board with Stuvine, see where this can put him. He's invalidated. Energy Dan as invalidated. I think that is it.
I think this is it. Takavirtle's doing donuts.
Okay, he is doing donuts. Yeah, okay. Right. Nice one. Yeah, there you go. Qualifying done, and I feel like I've seen this top 4 quite a few times this season. Saviour, Laurel, G-Star and Hodgie. That is what we mean here. Neil P7, Dumbest Hornet in P8 with a great lap time. Ryan in P9. I will catch the rest of the time in just a second, but Mark, how are you feeling after that?
Yeah, they were just... that's another level, those laps. Absolutely. I don't think I could have done much better than what I did, and yeah, that was incredible from the top 3. And Saviour, wow, what a lap that is. Yeah,
that Saviour lap is... I'm pretty sure it's the fastest we've seen a week, but we'll quickly run it down. So obviously Ryan was 9th, Tier 4 champion 10th, Simba 11th, Mindful Wasp 12th, Energy Dad 13th, Stubine 14th, Giban 15th, Jensen I'm going to call him, P16, Mr. MRC-X down there in P17, CGB Sambo on his return P18, Nick BT P19, he did not set a time, and Johnny Smooth in P20. So, what are your predictions ahead of this, Mr. Morgan?
Currently it looks like the top two are going to have their own little battle with the sort of pace they've shown, but we're pretty close to the midfield, so it should be some close racing for MRC-X tonight.
I mean, definitely, but I think how much is Lurapel going to push this, because obviously he needs to beat Xavier no matter what, and he needs Xavier to drop down the order, at least. I think to if Lurapel wins, he needs Xavier to finish third, I think it is. So
they're definitely both going to be pushing, so we'll see how long they can keep up the pace they've been showing.
yeah, I'm sure they will both push to the limits. Obviously Mark needs to win and Xavier can't finish any higher than 4th, but we have our formation lap. Make sure you park it on the grid correctly. So we'll do liveries. Who is your favourite livery, Morgan?
I'm not sure so far. I quite like Xavier's livery.
Xavier's is very good. It's different as well, one I haven't seen before.
Licious' livery, I quite like that one as well.
Yeah, that's good.
Helps when the game doesn't give you terrible camera angles to actually look at people's liveries.
Yeah. I mean, Simba's is
Neil,
definitely...
I like that livery as well.
Simba's is definitely the worst livery. We'll clear that up now.
Yeah.
Like, without
Ryan's,
a doubt. Sorry, Simba.
Who you aren't.
I hate you, Ryan. Ryan just put tier 4 runner-up on comms. Lovely. Cheers.
Jenski, yeah, there's tons of nice liveries going down the grid.
Yeah, there is. There's a lot of... Actually, don't think I've seen Jenskit's livery. It's very purple. Very purple. But Sambal's looks almost like an old school Ferrari.
Quite a few Ferrari replicas over the season, so...
Yeah, I think we had Carl last week running a Ferrari-ish, well, an old Ferrari livery. So...
Quite surprised to see no replica cars this week. It's been a pretty big theme throughout MRC-X this season.
See, people are making effort. It's the last showdown on this game, so we're gonna see people make this effort now. We're all lining up on the grid. This is
going to be the most interesting bit for the new game, is watching people trying to put the cars on the grid box.
It will be quite funny how far they start off their grid box.
I mean, you failed a lot today when we were practicing, so...
Okay, do you have to out me on stream?
Yeah.
Brilliant. But anyway, we are lining up on the grid for the final time on F1 2021. Will you be sad to see it go, Morgan?
No.
Agreed. Anyway, so have we got the last cars? Yeah, sorry.
It's just an easy choice that everybody, I think most people in the league agree that 22, the cars are just much better to drive, so
yeah, I think
the back of this game.
Yeah, but for the final time with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights, and away we go, and it's a very good start from Lurapel. He's down the inside of Xavier into turn 1. Xavier's gone off track a little bit, but Lurapel's made an absolutely stunning start. Mark's also up a place ahead of G-Star as well into P3, but it's... Whoa, that's huge! Wow, Lysius! I'm not gonna...
missile from
I'm not gonna say anything on that. Stewards will more than likely look into that one. Xavier is... Oh, Lurapel. I feel so sorry for him.
It's definitely not the way that people wanted the championship to be decided.
No, that is... Yeah. But Xavier...
breathing an absolute sigh of relief that he's just survived that as well.
I saw it in my mirror I nearly went that way to avoid kind of Xavier and maybe have a look at him. And yeah, I saw something and it just stopped me from doing it. And then the red light, and that was just wow.
Yeah, I think it's best we just talk about that.
Was speechless.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that after, I think. But Saviour is in the lead. Mark is in P2. So I think sadly now for these two, the showdown comes down to this.
But to be fair though, like even with an incident like the grid's still very well packed up. Like there's no second gaps anywhere.
Yeah, no, agreed 100%.
Like energy down.
Yeah, agreed. But Mark had a pretty poor exit. He's had another bit of a moment on the exit of turn 1 there. So I think early pressure's coming in.
Licious in the pits.
I'm not surprised Licious is in the pit, to be honest. I'm surprised he's got a front wing. But Scott...
Nice to see Scott in the pits though.
Scott's got wing damage as well. And Stuban, I'm presuming, will be the same. I've just realised Lysius is being held in the pits because of Scott.
Yeah.
That's unlucky.
Just about to mention that.
Whoa, what's happened to Saviour? Mark's right over his rear.
Yeah, the moment's through 5.
Wow, Mark is closing and closing. He's chomping at the bit here on the rear of Saviour. Oh, this is going to be a very brave move.
Did you see that?
I mean, I'm saying...
Stop chuffing?
I need to... I saved my chuff. But Mark, he lined him up on the outside, but I think he knows it's too risky to make a move into that fast left-right. But Mark is now going to have the RS. Is he going to get the slipstream down into the first of the light Lesmo section? Not quite. He's going to back out of it for now. Diamond Hornet's out. What's happened to Hornet? Where is he? He is... Oh, Scott's out as well. Oh, no.
Trying to find
he's got... Hornet's gone on the exit of the fast left-right. That's where Hornet's gone. But
how is that not a safety car?
Yeah, Australia doesn't like giving safety cars.
We're on the other side of the circuit, so...
and the field is very bunched up, that is probably why. But Lorapel is flying. It's a shame.
I wonder what happened there, because it came up with no Delta, and then it came up with... I don't know, that was weird.
It was very, very strange.
I think it's because Scott was gone at turn 5, and that's where the pack was approaching pretty rapidly. The car's already been cleared, but that's my guess.
Yeah, I would say the same thing. Hornet is out now, sadly, but Sambao's out as well. What's happened to Sambao?
He must have crashed under the safety car.
I'm trying to work out where he's crashed. He's on the exit of turn 3.
Has he crashed into the safety car?
He may have done. We're on board with Energy Dan. Let's see where he actually crashed, because...
He's crashed into the safety car?
He's gone into the safety car.
He's been watching too much Days of Thunder, right?
How would you explain that to the instrument?
Yeah, literally it just popped on my screen. What else is there to say?
Right. Once you got up the pits, the only thing you got left there is the safety car. It's the only thing you haven't hit out there yet.
Well, exactly. But, wow, them first few that... Convertible's got a penalty. What has Convertible got a penalty
Saviour in the
for?
pits.
Saviour is in the pits. That's very, very early. He hasn't picked up damage. Boofy's in. Convertible's in. What penalty has Convertible got? That's what I want to know.
It's going to just put mediums on, no
He's
damage,
got 3
no
seconds.
new wing.
He's got 3 seconds. Convertible has. So that will be
to pick up the safety car.
Yeah, I missed it though. I didn't, you know, dwell away from it.
You didn't hit it, no.
Just to be safe.
Yeah.
I think you need to.
Oh, the safety car around here is ridiculously slow.
Yeah. It definitely is. I agree with that. But what tyres did Saviour go for? I would presume mediums. Yeah, he did. So Michael was started on the mediums.
On hards. That's a brave set of tyres around here.
Well, Calvin did it in the Tier 2 race, and it worked beautifully for him.
Yeah, it did. It worked. It worked a treat for him in the Tier 2 race. It definitely did. But we have a safety car. So, what are your early opinions on F122, Morgan?
My only opinion is that cars are a lot more fun to throw around, apart from in like those slower sections where just trying to get them rotated seems to be a bit difficult. But I think that's going to come with setup tweaks. Yeah. But overall, I think it's just a much better game to play and enjoy over 21, because the 21 cars are just awful to drive.
Yeah. I'll ask you a more broad question. What's your opinion on the AI?
Awful.
I mean,
they need to put out a patch to fix this like performance difference between where they expect you to be in practice versus how quick the AI are. Because you can fail practice sessions, but like qualify really high up.
Yeah.
So there's definitely gonna be a lot of patches coming. I mean, I think the update the other day was like 1.5 gig. So we'll have to wait to see what they decide to do about the AI patch. No idea what they're going to do about it though, because it's going to take some fixing.
It needs something, that's for sure. But yeah, so there are
I don't know what's going on with the AI in the co-op career because they seem even worse than usual.
I'm speechless when it comes to the AI in that, to be honest. I mean, yeah, they're pretty disastrous. What about you, Mark? What's your early thoughts on 2022?
I've tried to refrain from playing it just knowing I had this race.
Yeah.
Tonight. My early ones is kind of mirroring Morgan's. You can throw them about a little bit in the high speed. You can definitely feel the handling differences between the two games. I kind of feel some of the visual qualities there as well, which is quite nice.
Yeah.
I haven't really done much in terms of career. Never really do. I don't have time. So yeah, it's my bits are good, and I think there are going to be many patches and updates because it's just the same with every new game. There's always quite a few, and you're going to have quite a lot of that, I think. And hopefully there won't be too many glitches.
Well, yeah, we can hope. I mean, they never decided to really fix a lot of the ones in this game, did they? So let's hope they work a lot harder on the next game to fix them all quite swiftly. But permutations at the moment for the championship as things stand, if things were to stay as they are, which is very unlikely because Mark does have to pit, but as things stand, Mark would be the champion because Saviour, if Mark is to win, Saviour needs to finish lower than 4, well, 4th or lower. If Lorapel wants to win, he has to hope if Saviour finishes 3rd, it then goes to countback, and any lower, Lorapel would be the champion, and all Saviour has to do is finish at least 2nd basically, and he is your MRC-X elite tier champion. But safety car is in. This is going to be interesting, Morgan, for sure.
It's good to see like the change of strategies. Obviously, we got the people that stayed out on softs. I can't remember off the top of my head how long you probably can stretch out the softs here. About 12 laps, I think they get to.
I think it's about 12 at maximum, yeah. Mark's gone very early.
Coming out the last corner, but
he has.
Obviously,
caught G-Star napping, but yeah, carry on.
Saviour's played his card though by going for the alternative strategy early on under the safety car.
He has, and I'm not sure why Jenskit's in the pits.
I'll have a look.
That's a pretty crazy time to pit. But Boofy's got 3 seconds, multiple warnings. But Mark is currently in the lead.
Yep, new wing for Jenski.
I nearly wasn't then.
Oh yeah, you went a bit wide, and so, but G-Star, they all seem to follow you there, I'm not going to lie. And then we've got,
it's difficult to get the tyres heated up. There does not feel to be much front end grip at this present moment. Tyres are green, they're in operating window, but it just doesn't seem to have that grip yet.
Yeah, 100%.
So it's good to see Lorapel still up there in 4th.
Yeah, but position changes at the minute. Obviously Mark's up 3, G-Star's up 1, Neil up 4, Lorapel's dropped 2, but we all saw what happened to him at the start, sadly for him. Red Car Rambo up 4.
I think Saviour's lining Simbrook for a move.
Oh, yellow flag. Is that Stu? I think that's Stu Vine. It is. He's round on the run up to the fast left right. That's a huge shame for him.
It's got to be those hards, probably not up to temperature yet.
Yeah, that's not going to be ideal, but Mark is pulling a gap to G-Star at the moment.
Energy Dan making a move on Johnny Smooth. Saviour trying to find a way past Simba.
He definitely is. Let's go on board with Saviour. He's going to have to make his way quickly through a lot of people so he doesn't get held up. Mark with the fastest lap, so Mark is really pushing to try and get some sort of gap here. But Saviour, I don't think it's close enough, and obviously we don't have DRS yet for another 2 laps, but he gets really close to the rear of Simba there. I thought there was going to be contact, but they just about avoided it. But is Xavier going to make a move onto Simba on the run down to turn 3? Not quite. He seems pretty okay there. So good defending from Simba though. He takes the middle of the road.
Yeah, he's obviously gone full defensive. It's going to make him drop back a bit behind Mindful, but he's holding up Xavier, which is going to play a role probably later into the race to see where Lirapel can come out after his pit stop.
Yeah, definitely. Stuban's in the pits. I'm guessing he's taking those hard tyres off because they probably feel like
straight the mediums.
Rubbish, to be honest.
Here we go. Xavier's trying to pull up alongside Simba.
Let's go on board with this. He's too brave. I think that's too much of a risky place to make a move, especially when you've got a child fight yellow. I think that's Skiban towards the back somewhere. It looked like it was him. He's dropped off a bit as well, but we're going to stay on board with Simba and Xavier. Xavier is practically pushing Mark through the last sector, but he's not going to get DRS, I don't think, on this lap, is he? He's not.
No, I think it'll be activated this lap.
It will be Mark with another fastest lap. He is really trying to push, but DRS isn't able to. He will get it down on the second DRS straight. Xavier's not going to make a move into turn 1, I'm sure of that. He will go for it into turn 3. How defensive will Simba go? Will he try and hold up Mr. Xavier? Inside, is he going to make a move up the inside? No, he doesn't. Great defending from Simba. On the outside, I hate the fact that we're having to give the white Red Bull this much camera time, but we actually do. But Xavier is really pressuring him, but he is driving really well. So
yeah, Xavier can't really waste that much time battling Simba though.
No, it's costing him.
Make a move back towards the front,
especially when you've got Mark pumping in fastest lap after fastest lap at the moment. But this battle will continue. They're on the run down to the fast left right. Is Xavier going to be brave enough to make a move? I just don't see the point in making a move there.
Was compromised there though. There you go. Xavier's got a run.
Xavier's got a massive run. Is he going to make a move? He's already passed him, I think, before the braking zone. Is Simba going to try and stick it out? He's not. But it was only a matter of time. But that run Xavier had was incredible.
Yeah, I think Simba went slightly deep into the left. Kind of helped Xavier get his line right and shoot up the inside.
Yeah. But Simba's out. What's happened to Simba?
He's on the wall on the left by the pit entrance.
Oh, I remember a certain tier 4 driver going into that wall.
I thought you said we weren't going to talk about it. Safety car.
Safety, I'm not surprised. This car looked like it was in about 15,000 different pieces there. But Lysius is in the pits. I'm wondering, has Simba... Lysius has got a wing change. Has Johnny... I don't think Johnny Smooth did, but Lysius has got another wing change.
Johnny Smooth went straight in for mediums. It's not a bad call, to be fair. 8 laps on those softs.
No, it's not a bad call at all. I think if there's any time you're going to do it, safety car's always a good time to do so. Mark, I think we may see Mark come in on this lap. We're getting very close to that crossover period, so I'm sure them tyres are starting to not feel the greatest now.
They weren't feeling great from the start of the safety car, to be perfectly honest. The front was not there. It was very slippery through most of the medium high-speed corners. Just wasn't there at all. Initial turning wasn't there. So
yeah, for sure. But YouTube chat, if you've got any predictions so far of who you think is going to bring this home, leave them down below and I will have a look. But Mark is looking strong early in this race for sure. But we still have Xavier in contention in P7. He's obviously already pitted. But Mark is going to have much fresher tyres on this restart. So we will see. Has Mark got enough of a gap to Xavier
G-Star,
here?
Neil, Lirapel and Ryan in the pits.
Wait, has Mark got enough of a... No, he hasn't. Nope. Okay. For some reason, I thought potentially he had it, because obviously it's a safety car stop as well, so you lose less. But Convertible stayed out, Boofy stayed out, Energy Dan stayed out, so Mark has got a bit of traffic ahead of him as well, which won't be ideal for him. Lirapel also in, he's down in P10, he's got to work his way through the field as well.
Then we get a new leader for the restart. That's Mindful Wasp is behind the safety car now.
He definitely is. So, I mean, he seems to get a lot of good results in MRC-X, does Mindful. So it's not really too much of a surprise to see him there. But he is the current Challenger tier leader. That convertible is sat in second in the Challenger tier with Boofy third. We've got a lot of the Challenger tier in the top 5 at the moment. So, and including the Challenger tier champion who will be Elite tier next season, Energy Dan. So,
there'll be some good fights, I reckon, soon. Lurapal unfortunately dropped down to 10th place now after his pit stop, so all that work to do yet again.
I mean, you've got to feel for Lurapal in some way though, because I mean, he was completely helpless, really, wasn't he? So
yeah,
like he'd taken the lead and everything. He was the lead car heading into turn 3, so you've got to feel for him. But we shall see what happens from here on out. But we have many others in the battle who could take this win as well. Like, how many of these drivers are going to try and mix it with the title contenders?
I don't know, your favourite driver's up in 3rd place, so...
Anyway, Nick BT has shown some great pace this season in Tier 1 as well, so I wouldn't even count him out of the mix here. He's shown some insane pace and delivered some brilliant drive. I'm sure you can agree with that as well, Mark. Like, some of his drives in Tier 1 this season have been utterly insane.
Yeah, they have. I think he's had a bit of bad luck but as well. But yeah, for the most part, he has had some really good drives.
Yeah.
And so what you're saying about, will the Challenger tier kind of interfere and stuff with the Elite tier? Yes, they will.
I mean, it's the last race.
It's one of those that I'm not going to talk down to the Challenger tier guys, because a lot of them are very good racers and quick on their own right, but it's a different sort of championship together, and that's why we do MRC-X, obviously, to throw that mix amongst everybody. But they have on numerous occasions kind of got involved, if you like, and it makes it great for you guys and everybody watching.
It gives us action to watch, but
for some people racing, not so much.
Yeah, of course, but I think that's always going to be part and parcel with MRC-X though, because you got to think sometimes as well for these guys, like, you know, the Challenger tier runners, it's a pride thing as well, because I think they all need to at some point make a statement, okay, look, I can mix it with the best, you know, and this is their opportunity to mix it with the best. So, but I mean, at the same time as well, there's also a fine line, so it's about judging that correctly.
I have a question.
Yes, what is the question?
Did Xavier re-pit?
No, he is P2 on the road. Which is kind of surprising, because he did make a very early pit stop and he's going to have to go quite a long time if he's going to go to the end on those mediums.
He's got to do a long stint on the mediums, but I reckon he could make it to, what does he need? About lap 17, 18 to make the strategy work to go back onto the softs, so...
Yeah, it definitely does. But safety car is in this lap. How much? I think Xavier's going to be trying to clear Mindful quite quickly, don't you, Morgan?
Oh yeah, he's got to. So we'll see if the grip for 3 lap fresher tyres for Xavier works out for the restart. But Mark's leading the charge of the freshest set of tyres down in 7th. So
I mean, it'll be difficult for Mark to go to the end, but I don't think it'll be too difficult for him to do so.
Oh, my Velocity's got a good jump on Xavier though.
He has. We are going to go to the front. That was my bad. But we are going to go to the front and see. He's really caught Xavier napping quite a bit there. Who was that making a move? I think that was Energy Dan on Boofy. He is through, so the Elite Tier champion is really being pushy. But I think that's Boofy. Is he round? On the exit of turn 1, he is. Oh, that's a shame for Boofy.
Down to 13th.
That convertible up into P3. And he's right on the back of Xavier as well. But we've got a big battle behind Nick BT and Energy Dan really going at it. Mark's also there. I'm sure Mark doesn't want to get caught up in anything he doesn't need to here. But he's got Lurapal now right on his back. Lurapal's made an amazing safety car restart.
Yeah, he did. I don't even know where he came from. I just looked at my mirrors. That's not the car that was there before.
He was 10th, and now all of a sudden, and now he's Mark's passed Energy Dan, but Xavier's gonna make, Lurapal's gonna make a move. I think he's been spun. He has. Lurapal's round. You've got to feel for him. He caught the rear. It looked like Energy Dan, and he went spinning.
Tell you what, up at the front, it's getting a bit close between Saviour and Mindful Wasp, sorry.
It is,
I think
and
Mindful's tyres are on the way out because doesn't look like he's got much grip.
let's look at the age of his tyres. He's on 11 lap old tyres, but then Saviour is on 8, so to be honest, the tyres aren't all that different. I'm quite surprised Mindful didn't pit under the safety car, but if he wants to go medium to soft, it is too early. But Saviour's got a run on him. Lurapel moves to the outside, he goes defensive. Is he going to try and hold it round the outside on Saviour here? Nope, Saviour is up his inside, but look, Mindful does hold it, and he keeps it planted through turn 2. That was brilliant side by side, but Dakar Verbals now up his inside. Oh, I thought Dakar Verbal was going to get a move on Saviour as well. Wow, but Dakar Verbals now into P2. This is insane battling. But Nick BT's now trying to join the party with Mark as well. So, wow.
It got a bit close there, but with some good clean racing.
It did. I honestly thought there was going to be tears there. I really did for a second, because Dakar Verbal looked like he got very, very close to Saviour. But
it just shows the pace of Saviour's car now. Look at that gap he's opened up to Dakar Verbal already.
yeah, definitely. But Dakar Verbal, he hasn't dropped. He has got a second already, and Mindful is still right on the rear. But Nick BT is closing and closing and closing. Is he going to go to the inside of the first, the sweeping left-hander? He's not. But Dakar Verbal's gone very deep, and Mindful's now got a run on him. He's gone up the inside on the head down to the first Lesbo sort of section. Oh, there's contact! Big contact! Oh, he's nearly round there. Whoa, that was close, but Nick BT's now up his inside. Mark's also there sniffing. I thought he was going to make it 3 wide, but he didn't. But now Mark's now up the inside of Dakar Verbal, but now Neil's joining the party. He's on the inside. Oh, that looked like a bit of a dive, but Mark's still there with Neil. Oh, that is insane action.
Soft, but I did not know he was there at all, just came from nowhere.
No, but it looked like he had an awful lot of grip, it has to be said, but look at this.
Yeah, he will do on those fresh tyres. He's really going to be pushing hard.
Look at the man on a mission though, Morgan, out in front.
The Rappel setting the fastest lap.
Yeah,
Saviour 2.8 second gap now.
But I think Saviour's sort of just gone, goodbye. He's just checked out, I think.
Way off track there.
Oh, what's happened to Dakon? Oh, he's in the wall, he's lost his wing! Mark's now through, Neil's now through, and oh, was that Energy Dan? I thought he made contact with someone, he didn't quite, but Dak Convertible has lost his wing. Oh, he's now just got in the way a little bit of Ryan. I thought
Mark, did you just have a squeaky bum moment there as Dak Convertible's car was going back across the track?
No, I've had a few in this safety car restart. There's been a few close moments. I've had a few of those moments. Yeah, definitely.
Oh, you've got back past Neil though. I did miss that somewhere.
Yeah, it was that tussle with convertible.
Okay. There's a yellow in sector 3. I think that's Jensky. Yeah, looks like it on the soft tyres. Seems like he survived it though, and he's still going, but 4.4 seconds to gap out in front now.
So I've just noticed a Ryan on hards in 8th.
Yeah.
Going to the end of those, I'm trying to.
I mean, Ryan's sitting there quite pretty as well, like, you know, no real pressure from behind. No major pressure, he's not really battling too much with G-Star in front, so as long as Ryan can sort of hold it.
Stay with the pack now.
If he can hold it and stay at the pack, there's no reason why Ryan can't mix it with the front runners come the end of this race, because I do believe they're all going to have to pit again. Maybe not Mark. He's
getting a bit close here between Mark and Neil again though.
Let's go on board with this battle. Mindful's also, I've just realised Nick PT's now got past Mindful as well. Oh, Gibbon's out! Is that going to bring out another safety car? It does. Wow. Where's Gibbon gone? Where's Gibbon lost it? Wow, that's I think it's turn 5.
Turn 5 again.
Yeah, turn 5 has been. It's brought a lot of victims to that. Oh, he's right in the middle of the track. That's not just a weird place to go.
Do you not reckon if people pit now for another set of mediums, easily get to the end?
Yeah, I think they could even potentially, if the safety car was to stay out 2 more laps, they could probably do softs. Saviour's come in
the pits.
Yeah, Nick BT.
I
think we're going to see everyone. Mindful in, Mark in.
Yeah, I think it's too long to go for softs, but...
Energy Dan in.
G-Star's the only one that stayed out.
G-Star's kept going, Ryan's kept going as well. So...
Playing the long game.
Oh, the thing is, if I know Ryan's going to want to hold this position, just like G-Star is as well. They're both going to be wanting
Mindful on soft, and so is Energy Dan.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting to see if those softs, I mean, they are going to be lightning fast at the restart. But if they last that long, it's going to be interesting to see what they're like at the end.
Yeah.
And I've just seen us during the party.
Yeah.
Good evening, Scott.
Commiserations, Scott, on your race.
Hello, boys. Yeah, I had to have a beer first before I joined this, I thought. Have I ever told you how much I hate this track?
You're not the only one. I could join you with that after Wednesday. Trust me.
Yeah, I'm running out of tracks I actually like though, that's the problem.
Well, maybe 2022 will make you like them a bit more, you know.
Not from what I've played already.
You're not a big fan of that either. But,
no.
How much of the race have you watched so far?
I kept watching while I was having an Amstel.
Okay, that's good then. I mean, we've seen some incredible battling, to say the least. Intense stuff.
Some great stuff. I was watching Xavier make his way up through the field, and obviously the safety car before just now.
Yeah,
some good battling going on.
I mean, the issue for the other guys is now we've got G-Star, Ryan, who are obviously no slouches. They're all going to have to navigate past. And can I just add quickly, I've just now realised, Lurapel's ahead of Xavier.
Yeah, but he's also got 6 laps on those mediums.
I don't think that's the end of the... Like, considering they're both going to have to get through everyone as well.
Yeah, but he's not going to get to the end on those tyres. Xavier can get to the end, Lurapel can't.
Well, he could do if there's another safety car. Bearing in mind, if the safety car stays out long enough here, he could. I think.
That's optimistic. We'll say optimistic.
Well, I think Lurapel's gone, look, his race was compromised, let's say.
Ruined.
Yeah, but I'm going to go compromised because the stewards were looking at it after. And then, obviously now he's got to go for something different because, and it's brought him back into play. So, at the end of the day, if Lurapel can get them done quickly, and Xavier can't, you don't know what could happen, do you? So, but what was you going to say?
The real questions is that, are we going to get another Scott season highlights?
There's barely enough footage.
You managed to make some out of Brazil. I'm sure we can get something at least.
Yeah, it probably appears like a short, like 30 seconds, and yeah, probably get on Instagram.
Yeah, you could probably put F1 2021 summed up. Goodbye.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Enough about my race anyway. We'll be able to talk about that.
You want to forget about that very quickly.
Stop bringing it up.
Right. Well.
Another person I reckon should have pitted as well. Stubine's up to.
Lucky by the fact that I think the game put him on hard when he selected something different. So now he's kind of. Thing is, I think Stubine's fighting for P2 in the Challenger tier. So.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah. So
the person's not going to get to the end though. Safety car's coming in this lap.
Stubine's definitely not getting to the end. I will say that. But Lurapel won't budge on.
I'll get to the end. Ryan can get to the end.
I won't budge on Lurapel. Lurapel can do magical things.
Okay.
But Nick BT is also one to watch out for. He's got 3 laps on his mediums, and everyone knows the pace Nick BT possesses. And he's right behind Xavier, so how much is he going to put it on Xavier though? Bearing in mind Xavier's
Ryan's been able to get some heat back on those hards, or else this is going to be a tough restart for him.
It is, and he'd come straight. But the only good thing for Ryan is the fact that Stubine behind him is very old mediums. So.
Has G-Star gone already?
I think he's gone.
Wow, he has. Look at the gap he's pulled already. I mean, if Ryan's tyres weren't warmed up, they definitely probably are now. But he is under a bit of pressure from Stubine. Stubine's got a very, very good run out of the final corner. Ryan, not so much. Ryan's pulled to the inside to break the toe though. but I think Ryan is going to be able to defend it into turn 1. I don't think Stubine's going to pull off a lunge. He has, he's gone to the inside, but he backs out of it in the last second. Lurapel's now right on the rear of Stubine. What is going to happen here with Stu? Is Lurapel going to try and make an early move, because he's also under pressure from Xavier, who is fighting within the championship? Xavier had a little look there. I thought he was going to go for it. He did.
G-Star's restart was amazing, to be fair. He caught everybody napping there.
He did. He went so early, didn't he? Like, he even caught me napping, to be honest. But yeah, Stubine, let's go and look at his penalties actually. Stubine has got 3 seconds, so that's not ideal for him. Didn't realise Mark is down in 8, so he could do a dispatching Mindful and Nick quite quickly if he's going to get himself back into the mix with these guys. But we're going to go back to the tyre screen for the time being. G-Star still leads, but Ryan is really under pressure here from Stubine. I'm surprised Stubine's tyres are working as well they are, but now Stubine's getting overtaken by Lurapel. Is Xavier going to be able to make the move? Is it going to be 3 wide on the run down? Oh, is Xavier going to make the move? No, he's not. He's going to back out.
He's not thought that at all. He realised that he was interrupting a title battle, and he's just pulled over.
Yeah, it did look like that. And now Nick BT's through as well. How much is Nick BT going to play a factor? We all know, like I've said, about his pace and his racecraft. He's got everything, but now Lurapel's already right on the rear of Ryan. How much for defence is Ryan going to go? He's broke the toe. Ryan's weaving down the straight to try and break that toe, but Lurapel's moved to the inside. I think he's going to go down the inside. He is. Ryan's not going to be able to hang it. He hasn't got a grip in his tyres. Xavier's also through, so they are both, and Nick BT's through, and Mindful's through. Wow. That was right.
The only person that Stubine didn't let through was Mark.
Mark is through now. He's now through. So Lurapel's up to P2. I think Lurapel's going to need his buddy G-Star to play a part here.
Here we go. It's Mark versus Frodo now.
Oh, Frodo. He's not going to be happy with that. He's already been in YouTube comments, Frodo, at me. So, well, I should say bullying me, I more should say. But yeah, either way.
It's not bullying, it's character building.
Character, is that what you call it, is it? Okay. Yeah. But Ryan is struggling on those hard tyres for sure, but Xavier is really close to Lurapel, and Xavier's exit off that right, off the fast right-hander every time has been amazing. We saw it against Simba earlier. Every time, but Nick BT is still sticking right with them. He's right on the back of the pair of them. But this battle...
Lurapel's showing the pace he's got on those old mediums, so he's closing the gap to G-Star.
Yeah. The good thing for Xavier's got a massive right that you can definitely see. Okay, I take back what I said. You can definitely see the tyre difference of the two of them. But how much can Lurapel defend him? Lurapel does keep it into turn 1. How good of an exit can Lurapel get? Who's round in 6 to 3? Johnny Smooth's out.
Retired.
Where is Johnny Smooth out?
Safety car?
It's another safety car. Well, you see, I told you Lurapel could go to the end. Never in doubt.
He's got to fit now. There's no question
No, I
about
don't
it.
see what. I don't think he can. Like, if I was Lurapel, I wouldn't. Reason being,
you know what we need?
The guy
you know
in front.
You've just used in the new game where you get that AWS tyre thing. We need that right now so we know the state of his tyres.
Well, you can tell that Xavier's got much better.
I've seen it on this game, but I think I've probably seen it in all the time we're playing it twice.
Yeah, well, I mean, earlier on I had an unfortunate crash on F122 and was on board with Stu, but it came up the tyre, how much percentage he had on the tyres. I was like, oh, that's a new thing. I've never seen that before. So, but this is going to be an intense shootout now to the end. Are we going to see? I think we could see people come in for soft tyres here.
I mean, track position versus fresh tyres. It's always the
issue for Lurapel is
situations.
The issue for Lurapel is if he comes in the pits, he's going to be so far behind Xavier, and I don't think Xavier's going to come in. He's on 4 lap old mediums. I don't think it would make that much sense, and Lurapel will just drop too many places, in my opinion, to come in here. Yeah, nope, he is staying out. So, but where is Mark? Mark is currently behind Ryan on track, so...
Ryan's start's only going to get worse now. It's hard to grow cold again. It's not going to be pretty.
But let's not discount current challenger tier leader is Mindful Wasp. He's on soft tyres. Don't be surprised to see him play some sort of part. I mean,
it's kind of worked out. pretty well for the people that gambled on the softs, because they just get to keep them for another lap or so now. Babysit them around the track and then warm them up, and they should be good to go and still be a couple of tenths quicker than the medium runners.
Yeah. I mean, definitely, but this is intense stuff heading into the finale. Like, this is now effectively a sprint race to the end. We've got two of the title contenders in P2 and 3. If Xavier does finish P3, it goes to Countback and Scott. I hope you know how many wins each of them have got, because I don't.
I have no idea.
Because if Lorapel wins and Xavier finishes P3, it goes to Countback. So...
Right.
Or we tell them to do a 5-lap shootout somewhere.
I like that.
A track of our choosing. Or your choosing, I should say, Scott.
Monaco 5-lapper.
That's a bit evil.
Sim damage.
Yeah, sim damage, wow.
Sim damage.
Do you want to play a part in that?
No. Did I play a part in that? I'd barely get up Rascas.
So do I, don't worry. Stu, how's your experience? Yeah, I can't even make it down the pitch straight half the time. But, you know, it is what it is. But, so is that for real? If he finishes P3, we're going to do a 5-lap shootout?
No, I don't think we can do that.
Oh.
We need to follow
the guidelines.
the guidelines.
I mean, to be fair, I think we'd get a lot of viewers for that 5-lap shootout. So, I mean,
yeah,
I think we should...
both in a Williams with realistic performance on.
Now you're evil. Now you're very evil. But this safety car feels like it's been out forever.
It has.
Yeah, I can
We've got
tell.
more laps behind the safety car than we have racing laps.
Yeah, sorry about that.
I mean, I think
Mylander,
this
driver of
is,
the day.
well, the highest we got, I don't know if anyone watched Zandvoort Tier 3 a few weeks ago, but we had 7 and 9 finishes. So,
What are we on now? 3, 4?
this is the 4. And we've got, what,
Don't think
7
we
laps
get
to
that
the end. So, I mean, you're doing well if you do get it to 6 at least. That'll mean 1 on each restart. So, but the whole field is bunched now, so I would expect to see it in at the end of this lap. But Scott, I've asked everyone else, what's your early opinion on 22?
Yeah, it's very different, really different. At times the car feels like it's glued to the roads, and then it fights you.
Yeah, it doesn't like curbs, does it?
Well, I say you can get on the curb a little bit more, but there's just weird moments where I think the weight of the car comes into play a bit differently.
Yeah, no, that's true.
A bit like George Russell and Hamilton this afternoon.
Well, yeah, that's a good example.
Use the back end, but the setups are interesting that are online so far. There's some very different tactics. No one really knows what the best thing to do is yet.
I think it's going to come down to driving style a lot, depending on what you prefer.
Front suspension and anti-roll bars, and then softer at the back, which is complete flip.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of setups. I think it was me and Morgan saw earlier. A lot of people are running very low ride heights, aren't they, Morgan?
Yeah, we saw that one. Which track were we doing?
I think it was Imola.
It might have been Imola, where it told us we're like a 2-3.
Yeah. And we're like, have they seen the sausage curbs there? Like, I'm not 100% sure, but we are going to be underway.
Can G-Star do it again is the question.
I mean,
He's done it again, exact same place.
the same place. Oh, Neil's got 5 seconds contact with Mark.
Yeah, felt that. That was quite a big hit, that one, actually, unfortunately.
Oh, he's caught Lurapel napping, and Lurapel straight away is in danger from Xavier. Xavier's not, I'm sure, if I know Xavier, he's going to want to do this on track. We're going to go straight down there because G-Star's pulled a gap, but Lurapel seems to have actually had a good run down the straight. He seemed to be okay when it came to the exit of turn 3, but how many inroads can Lurapel make? Because he needs to put some space between himself and Xavier.
Tell you what, there goes Mark lining up Ryan for a move.
Let's go on board with that very
Not letting me
quickly.
go this time. He's not letting me go.
Oh, he's not feeling so nice this week, Mr. Ryan Barber. but he's looking like he's struggling a lot on those tyres. Mark goes off track. I thought there was going to be contact, but Ryan does back out of it and does let him through.
Yeah, so did I, to be honest. I'm going wide. Yeah, that was dicey.
Yeah, Lorapel is right on the rear of G-Star, and Xavier is also right on the rear of Lorapel. So, who is going to win this championship? It could be either one of these two here. But Xavier's got another crazy exit. I think Xavier's going to make the move. He's got to run down on the DRS straight. He obviously hasn't got DRS, but he's gone to the outside. How defensive? Good defending from Lorapel, but Xavier's gone for the switch back. There's contact. They've hit each other, but they're okay. They've just about made it through there. Wow, I thought that was going to be the death of someone there. Meanwhile, G-Star's just... Oh, keep battling, please, lads.
Jenski
is in the wall by the looks of the mini-map. We will go and see what has happened to him quickly, while we have got a bit of breathing room.
I'm not sure if he's got any damage.
Yeah, he's okay. We're going to go back on board with the leaders. We're going to go to Lorapel because he's the man battling with Xavier. But, oh, there's another yellow. I think that's Jenski again.
Jenski again.
Yeah, he's struggling.
Tyres must be cooked.
Can Lorapel just get... Lorapel needs to get G-Star. He has to, if he wants to have any sniffing of this championship, because if it goes to count back, I honestly have no... I think it's Xavier, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, but hang on, Lorapel needs to win with Xavier being in third.
Yeah, this is what I mean. He needs to get past G-Star and then he's won. Like, he'll be in P1. So, it all goes by... But Lorapel isn't making the inroads he needs on every... They've got the same lap old tyres, himself and G-Star, but G-Star just seems to have a lot more grip than Lorapel does. Lorapel's got 75% battery, Xavier's got 84. Jenski's out. They've all got a lot of battery.
There's a safety car.
A safety car again. Is anyone going to gamble here? So we've got another safety car. Well, can someone supply me with some safety car chat, please?
Yeah, we need a commentary, big meeting, I think.
Yeah, I mean, 5 safety cars. Oh no! Oh, I thought he was coming in. I thought he was coming in then. Wow.
All these safety cars are absolutely saving Lorapel's life.
I mean, yeah.
Actually saving Xavier, I would say. That sounds of it. I don't know, I'm back in 6th.
They're saving Xavier to some extent, but at the same time, they're also harming Xavier. Because
of the amount of time he's had them mediums on, he's now going to get them to the end, probably okay.
Yeah, that. Yeah, but at the same time, he just needs to really get a good restart on G-Star here. I mean,
Takavert must have had an awful race, to be fair, this Friday, down in 12th. Could just come out the pits again with some fresh softs.
Yeah. He's definitely struggled today. The tier 4 champion, he definitely has had a difficult... Well, he was right up there at one point. He was in, I think, P2, wasn't he? And then he went wide, he hit the wall. And was lucky, to be honest, not to DNF.
Ryan's still running around in his 15 lap old hards.
He is. Ryan is very stubborn when it comes to a strategy. Yeah. But I do think we could see the safety car in this lap, because the field are pretty much now all together.
Yeah, Neil's just joining the back of the grid now, so could be right. I reckon it's coming in.
It would be nice. I don't see why we need a second lap. We're going to have a straight sprint. How... Lorapel needs to push. He needs to give everything to get on the rear of G-Star as quickly as he can.
If it does go in, it's going to be a late call.
I don't think it's going to come in this lap, sadly. But I don't see why it wouldn't. The whole field are together. That is the issue.
It might be a predetermined it's out for 2 laps minimum. Like a random generator as such between 2 laps or so.
I thought as assistant head steward I'd have some massy powers. Come in, please. But it doesn't work like that, sadly. But yeah, we definitely have.
Just 3 laps of racing.
I really wish I could somehow see the tyre wear that Lorapel is currently facing.
Ryan's pitted.
Ryan has pitted.
He's finally given up.
But the thing is, I don't think Ryan's got a penalty, has he? in this race so far.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, so Ryan is going to gain a lot of places here due to penalties in front of him. So that could be... I'll tell you what could be a game changer. Can you imagine if Lorapel or even Sabia went and got a late penalty here? That could have...
A penalty would change everything right now.
That's what I mean, so, like, yeah. Well, does it though? Because there's only one driver really in contention with Sabia that hasn't got a penalty behind him, and that is Mark.
Unfortunately, I'm stuck.
Yeah, you do look like you've been a bit stuck. You're on 10 lap old mediums against a lot of soft runners, so it's not an ideal position for you, that's for sure. But
it's been a difficult race, let's put it that way. It's been more of a confusing race. The pace has been there for me. The safety cars have really hampered everything because it's not given much of a field spread.
Yeah, the issue is you can't get a rhythm either, can you, when it's like this?
No, that's the problem.
I
was
mean,
just making my way onto the back of Mindful Wasp, taking quite a chunk of time out of them, and then the safety car came out. The tyres had just got back up after losing quite a bit behind battling with Ryan.
Yeah, one thing you can guarantee is Mindful Wasp tyres are going to be cooked. Safety car is in this lap, so that's it. We've got the shootout now to the end. 3 laps to go. What does this remind you of? It's a bit of a longer version of Abu Dhabi 2021, really, isn't it? It's just 2 laps longer.
That hurts me, that one, so let's not go there.
Well, yeah, I'm not surprised by that. Why is Lorapel stayed so far away from G-Star? Is he scared of him? Okay, now he's closed up a little bit. What is G-Star going to do his little tactic again, Morgan?
I'm surprised he hasn't, to be fair. He's left it a lot later this time.
He has, but Lorapel's really left a big gap between himself and G-Star here. G-Star has gone on the exit of the penultimate corner, and Lorapel sort of went with him, but he kept the gap. But Saviour's really been caught napping, so now Lorapel's now free to attack G-Star. That could be huge. He's closing, he's closing, he's closing. He's not going to make a move this time, but is he going to get the run down to the Saviour? G-Star's gone very, very wide, and now Lorapel's... He's there, but he's closing. He's going to use his ERS. He's not using it down the straight. He's got 95%.
Careful on these tyres.
He is, but now Saviour's under pressure from Nick BT. He's backed out of it, but wow, I thought Lorapel was really going to make a lunge there on G-Star into turn 3.
I think it's probably getting to that point now where he just doesn't really trust the tyres now.
Ryan said
17 laps on these mediums.
Yeah, Ryan said the reason he pitted was because he caught his wing on the rear of Mark under the safety car and got damage. So that's why he came in. That's very unlucky. But now all of a sudden Saviour is really, really quick because he's already on the back of Lorapel. He's just over a tenth, and he's had an absolutely crazy run out of the right-hander. Is he going to now make a move? I'm sure he's going to want to beat his title rival here on track, but Lorapel goes very defensive down the middle of the track. Very good driving from both. But Saviour's done a much better run. He's it's getting very, very close and very, very tense. But G-Star seems to be really struggling in the final sector. A much wider line from Lorapel. Is he going to be able to close? G-Star seems to just get that traction out of corners though. But Saviour's closing. He's closing. I think this could be it. Could it?
He's not using his ERS though down the straight.
Neither of them appear to be.
He's happy with where he is.
He is. Saviour doesn't need to do anything stupid. That's the thing. Whereas Lorapel, I'm surprised he's not hounding the back of G-Star more. Lysius is out. We definitely won't see a safety car for that one because it is just too late. But Lorapel needs to get something done. He needs to get on the back of G-Star and quickly. I'm really surprised he's not burning through that ERS. He's only got 2 laps to go.
He is using a moment. He's suddenly closed back up, looking ahead.
He has a little bit. He's only gained about a tenth or so though in the last 2 corners, but he is catching. G-Star's definitely slow. There's something wrong. There's something not right there because Lorapel's right on the back of him.
Problem is, I'm stuck in behind a challenger to your driver. Yeah.
Yeah, Michael is there. Saviour's done another mental run. He's gone around the outside, but Lorapel's also closing on G-Star. Oh, this is so close, but Saviour hangs it around the outside. There's contact. Saviour's got a bit wide. Wow, Lorapel holds it in, but Lorapel's now still right there with G-Star. I think he's also going to get DRS, but Saviour's gone for a move on the inside of the penultimate corner. They're side by side headed into the final corner. And Saviour's through. Saviour's into P2, and he looks like he's set for the championship now. Because he's... Neither, oh yeah, DRS is going to be enabled down the next straight, but Lorapel, the issue is he needs to get past him, but then he needs to... Are they both going to get DRS on G-Star? Could this really, really hinder both of them? But Saviour's closing, he's closing. Let's go on with Saviour. He's right on the roll. He's got so close to the rear of G-Star there. But Lorapel's now there. He's just in third. His tyres were just that bit too old. He's done 20 laps on those mediums now. It's such a shame for him, especially after what happened to him on that one. I'd love to have seen where he could have been if he didn't have that happen to him. But Ryan's now got 3 seconds. Oh, you got a feel for him. We really have. Dakin Vertible's worked his way back up into P10. Mindful Watt is still the leader.
Yeah, he just, well, he's not now. He just had a dive up to Nick and he was being spun.
G-Star's really struggling. Saviour's closing, he's closing, he's closing. Surely he's not going to make a move into the right, into the left-hander. He's not. He's going to wait. Saviour's been so good on the exit out of that corner. Is he going to be able to? He's got DRS, he's closing. G-Star goes to Penton on the inside. Saviour sticks it on the outside, but he just about sees it. But G-Star's gone wider now. Lorapel's. Saviour's into the lead. Lorapel's into P2. Oh, this is so close, but I think it's going to be Saviour. Saviour goes into the penultimate corner, into the final corner, and I think he's going to be your MRC-X Elite Tier champ. What a drive. And we had some amazing battling. That is history made for Saviour. 2-time champion in the same season in MRC. Double champion, the first one ever in the same season. Lorapel, commiserations. It would have been interesting to see if that one didn't happen, where he'd have finished, Morgan, wouldn't it, for sure?
Yeah, it's never great when you see stuff like happen in the middle of a championship fight, but...
Yeah, G-Star...
Lorapel came back.
Commiserations to G-Star. He lost it with, what was it, 3 corners to go. It's such a shame for him. Mark, commiserations. You've had a great season in Tier 2 and MRC-X.
I just got held up by a Challenger Tier. A couple of Challenger Tier drivers completely ruined that for me. I think I had an enemy to be in part of that fight, but yeah, that's the thing with MRC-X. Challenger Tier is getting, you know, they knew it was a title battle, and it happened, and he got in the way. Yeah, it's what it is. I mean, I tell you who did have good pace was Nick, but you know, first, the main thing of that is congratulations to Saviour. I mean, double champ as well, and you can't say he doesn't deserve it. He's had a great season in both tiers, and yeah, definitely deserves it. A worthy champion. If I'm going to lose my my title, if you like, then it couldn't be to a nicer guy as well, and a better guy. Yeah, sure is. So first we've got Saviour. He is the new MRC Elite Tier X Elite Tier champion. Lorapel, runner-up, P2. So unfortunate in that race, but I'm sure overall he'll be happy with P2. G-Star P3. Mark, your former Elite Tier champion, is P4. I'm sure we'll see him back next season to try and take that battle to Saviour for it. Your Elite Tier your Challenger Tier champion, Energy Dan, wins another race, may I just add. Ryan, what a drive from him to finish P6 after pitting with 3 laps to go. Nick BT P7, Boofy P8, Stubai P9, I believe that was securing P2 in the championship. Neil P10, Tier 4 champion Dak Convertible P11, Michael Boss P12, Licious P13. I've missed the rest of the timings, but what a final few laps we had there, Morgan.
I know, it was just a great, exciting end to the MRC-X season, so it's exactly what we wanted.
It's just what we wanted for the end of F1 2021 as well, and thank you, Scott, for putting this on again for another season. We'll be back next season, won't we?
Yeah, absolutely, of course we will.
Very good, and it's been fun as always. Been a lot of drama, as seen today.
Thank you to bringing it out to everyone.
I mean, it's always a pleasure, it's always good fun. There's nothing more I'd rather be doing on my Friday, so that is all good. But no, I enjoy it, so, and I'm glad it's back next season. So I think from all of us, thank you for tuning in to, well, every video of this season. We will be starting a new chapter from the 18th, is it, of July, or 14th? Yeah, from the 18th of July, and where we will have tier 2 at 7 o'clock. Commentators will be confirmed at a later date for each tier, and we will see you on the Friday after the 18th for MRC-X again. But thank you all for watching, and thank you to Stu for joining me.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you, Scott, for coming in.
Yeah, thanks, mate.
And Mark, commiserations today, but thank you so much for being my Teesside Ted.
No problem. Thanks a lot, mate. Thanks to you guys for bringing all the action all season. You've been fantastic. Thank you, Scott, well, for putting this back on and creating the return of MRC-X, and you know, what a format you've come up with, and it's been absolutely superb. I know people love it, and yeah, fantastic. Thank you.
Yeah, I second that 100%. Yeah, right, well, from us, goodbye and thank you. See you all next season on the new game. Well, actually, we'll see you Monday for the charity race. Don't forget to tune in. And Wednesday as well, 7 o'clock for both. So see you then. Goodbye.